shit, what is this channel? Might you okay. Alright, man. Hey, what's up, peeps? This is Jeremy Nelson.
What's up, guys?
And welcome to youtube.com/themicison, the number 4, the letter U. And this is an episode, I think, they're kind of out of order, guys. But it doesn't matter, the first 4 are going to be out of order. But I've known Jeremy for a while.
Yeah.
And he's going to tell you a few stories here, but I'm going to jump right into this, man, with some questions for him. I know the answers to most of them, but pretend that I don't. Hey, we got a cat in here.
Watch out.
You like to rock out? You want to hear a beatbox?
That's what's up.
So, number 1 question. What inspired you, Jeremy, to start playing? Or, you know, you're a vocalist. I know you play instruments too, in a band and all that. And I know the answer.
Well, you know, growing up, my family, we're nothing but musicians. My dad, my mom, you know, that's how they met each other, playing in clubs and bars and stuff. So
your mom too?
Yeah, my mom used to sing for my dad.
I did see it. I didn't know that.
So, you know, just music's always been a big influence on my family and stuff. And growing up in you know, the hood. Growing up in the hood, you know, there was always so much stuff I can get in trouble with, but I always drew towards music and live music and singing. And, you know, a lot of that derived from going to church and singing gospel music and stuff like that. And also just being around my dad and my family, you know, because that's live music, nothing's better than that, man.
Yes.
You know, so, yeah.
Well, why don't you, since we're on that subject, because we're going to be talking about it anyways for a minute, tell them who your dad is.
My dad's the bass player for Ben Harper and the Innocent Criminals. He played for him since I was 6 years old. 16 years, man. Been playing for Ben. Right now, he's not currently doing it, but hopefully, you know, something's brewing. You know, can't tell you yet, but hopefully something's brewing. But
and you had an experience when I first met you. Got to perform, man. I think you said you were 16 or 17 years old. Yeah,
I was about 16, 17. Got to perform actually at the legendary Hollywood Bowl with Ben Harper and the Innocent Criminals, and right next to my dad. You know, beatboxing and. I never thought growing up as a kid, me making those little silly ass noises with my mouth, it would take me to that, you know, take me to doing something like that. And it was just a blessing. And, you know, I thank Ben from this day for giving me that opportunity to do that because, man, once you get in front of that big crowd, you get a hunger to get back in front of it. So,
man. How many people were there, would you say?
Man, I want to say roughly about like 36,000 people.
It was huge. Actually... is that on a DVD?
Yeah, it's on the DVD. Yeah, Ben Harper live at the Hollywood Bowl. You can actually YouTube it too. Just Ben Harper Still My Kisses and look for the one live at the Hollywood Bowl, and you'll see me up there with no hair, no dreadlocks. Yeah. Bald little fat kid. People to be boxing.
Yeah, he's actually. You guys probably. I mean, you know who. Most of you know who my daughter is, Carly Wood, but they were in a band together too.
Yeah.
It was Bond, Better Off Naked.
Better Off Naked, man.
And they all kind of branched. And
best name ever. But you know what? We branched, but I have a feeling like we're going to branch back together because, you know.
I did too. You know, you were a big motivation for Carly, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you brought these people together and they did a handoff.
Yeah, exactly. You know, me at the time, you know, I was more into getting my education, schooling, and stuff like that. But, you know, Mike's daughter is tremendous talent, and I felt like, you know, if I gave it to her, she'll take it in the right place, and she has, you know. I'm pretty sure you guys seen her on here, and she's nothing but great, man, you know, so
more power to her, man. They're on a little bit of a hiatus, but they do have a little once in a while. So anyway, you're going to get to hear about Jeremy's band, who, you know, he's in a new band, which I didn't know, so he was showing me a little bit of it before we did this interview. I'm looking forward to it. What's your band's name, style, and website?
The band name is actually called Solidarity. It's just about a group of people, family. You know, like a lot of these cats that are in this band, they've been knowing each other for like way longer than I have. I moved down to Orange County as a newbie, and you know, right then I felt a family connection with these guys and stuff like that, and. You know, it's a rock, reggae, hip hop, funk band.
I love it.
I mean, like, you know,
I love just the sound of it, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I do music, a lot of people are like, hey, you do reggae because you have dreads, you know. But you know, I like to throw anything I can into music. I mean, like, I feel like music. You shouldn't bottleneck your music, man. You know, like, be open to everything. My dad always taught me to listen to everything, pull something away from everything, and whatever, you know, like, whatever you think is, you know, hip or cool. You know, try to add that into your own style and interpret it. And that's basically what we try to do, man. I mean, like, you know, you'll hear everything from like a straight hip hop song in the club or something like that to a straight roots reggae song all of a sudden, but it's the same band playing it. You know, I think it's just a mind trip for people to see that live.
I think it's cool you found other members can share that vision.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's why I clicked, I think, with Jeremy's dad and Jeremy for that matter, because we come from the mindset of, you know, like you said, with his dad, you know, if you haven't heard Juan Nelson, he's one of the best, man. Yeah. Check him out. But I've taught my daughter that as well. Don't put yourself in one little box, man. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why would you do that, you know?
Exactly, man.
And then, do you have a website, or is it just
Actually,
Facebook?
The website will be launched, actually, the new year. It's going to be www.steezysociety.com. Steezy Society is, it's going to be like a blog for, like, people in our community, like, all our friends and stuff, for arts and stuff. And like you know, like music, different artists and stuff like that. But solidarity tab will be on there. So
well, how do you spell this?
Steezy, STEEZY Society.
And do they go there and like the band page, or is it just
it's gonna be a page and stuff like that. So it's gonna be like a full website and stuff. They can like it. You can get us on Facebook too. At Solidarity, just look for Solidarity Music and you'll see us on there.
Solidarity Music.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be like a whole website and stuff like that. There'll be videos and stuff. We're all goofy ass guys, so I mean, like, we carry a camera with us constantly, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some web shows and stuff on there. So
awesome.
Yeah, stay tuned, definitely.
Yes,
stay tuned.
Cool. And then, and what instrument do you play? And you know, singing. They got a show. He just missed it.
I know, right, man? Sorry about that. Instrument in the band?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm the vocalist. I sing. I'm in front. So, singing beatbox, you know.
That's what I was going to ask you, if you're beatboxing.
Yeah, definitely. I have, you know, come on, people trip out when they hear me beatbox. You know,
he's the best I've ever heard. I'm not just saying that because he's my friend, man. He's amazing.
Yeah, but singing, I mean, like, that's my passion, man. I love singing. I can play the drums also, but... You know, just being out front, singing, connecting my heart with the crowd. That's There's nothing else like that.
Man. You're a hell of a front man, dude. I've watched you several times. Man. He knows how to engage with the crowd, and that's what it's about.
I may be big, but I can move.
You can, man. I'm telling you.
Get down, man.
He's got moves like Jagger. All right, who are your personal influences?
Oh, man, so many. Well, the Beatles, of course. I love the Beatles, man. I mean, like... If you do music, how can you not love the Beatles? I mean, like, you know, they started this, man. Like, just, you know, of course, my dad, Juan Nelson, Ben Harper, listen a lot of Ben Harper. Actually, this man right here, his old band, the Velma Fix, man, you know. I have so many influences. I would like, you know, I'm pretty sure we run out of camera battery.
Take 45 minutes just to touch it.
45 minutes to touch it, man. You know.
I know you like Incubus.
I love Incubus. Pretty much anyone with a strong vocal lead. I mean, like, because, you know, it's rare you hear people actually sing nowadays live. You know, like, sing, you know. I mean, and anyone that, you know, has a powerhouse voice like Ben Harper, you know, or like, you know, even older cats like Sam Cooke and stuff like that, man. That's music, man. Like, they connect to the crowd. You know, you feel them when they perform live and stuff like that.
Who's your? This isn't even on the question list. Who, if you had to say? I could say mine, which I will, but who would your favorite singer be if you could?
Oh, man.
That's a hard one to answer. Even if it's not your favorite, but it's up there.
I would have to say Stevie Wonder.
Yeah!
I mean, come on.
That's mine. That's mine, too. I was curious.
Stevie Wonder, man. I mean, like, just because he has such a flexible range, flexible voice, man. I mean, like, Stevie can sing, you know, all the way in his lower register, all the way up to, a female's register.
Yep, flawless. I've never heard the guy make a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, like, and... You know, that's beauty right there, man. Him, Ray Charles, just emotion behind what you sing.
And McCartney.
Oh, definitely, man. Oh, Darling, one of my favorite songs, man. I mean, how can you not feel even Steven Tyler, like, listen to Aerosmith, Steven Tyler. Just like people that put their heart behind singing, man. That's where it's at.
And people like Steven Tyler, guarantee you, are influenced by McCartney and the Beatles.
Definitely.
Who isn't? Most bands are, man. Even Ben Harper, man. You can hear it.
Oh yeah.
What did they cover? Was it Strawberry Fields?
Strawberry Fields.
Man, look it up, man. Ben Harper and the Innocent Criminals with their version of Strawberry Fields. Jeremy showed me that a few years back. My mouth hit the floor because that's a tough song, man. You don't hear bands really try to tackle that stuff.
I mean, not a lot of people tackle the Beatles, man. I mean, like, because...
well, if they do, it's like a lot of times it's the earlier stuff.
But still, what they're forgetting, like, the Beatles, they were so simple, it was great.
Yep.
I mean, like, a lot of people don't, you know, they try to add so much stuff into it. That's why it don't work, you know? I mean, the Beatles knew what they knew what their sound was, and they did it to perfection.
They started with a simple, catchy hook and just did this with it.
Exactly, and you know, if we wrote songs like that more often, I'm pretty sure our music industry would be way better off.
Heck yeah. We need some fresh air in the industry, man. I feel like there's a burnout going on.
Definitely.
Let's see. So we hit that one. What are your band's goals?
Band's goals, man. I mean, of course, we would like to be a touring band and make money and stuff. But I mean, like, we're just having too much fun with each other right now. Just doing something we love. I mean, like, you know, I feel like if we wake up every day like, oh, we gotta make it, today's gonna be the day, we'll burn ourselves out.
Yeah, I did that. That's what burned me out in the Velma Fix, man.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
keep it fun,
man. Just enjoy the time, man, because life is so short, man. Life is just so short. So we just try to enjoy each other and just, you know, like, write music we like to hear, and you know, and just be true to ourselves and stuff like that. You know.
Well, being that I know Jeremy, one thing I'll say about him is this guy, man. I mean, you do put 110% into whatever you do. I've never seen the guy slow down. If there's been a situation with a band, he gets something going and pulls all these people together. He has like this. I don't know. You have a business mindset with it, but I mean, you know, he has a vision and he knows how to get them drawn in.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's just, you know,
even your last band I thought was a good band. You know. I'm looking forward to hearing what you got going now.
This band, I mean, I love what we did with my last band, but man, it's no comparison to this band.
I'm just curious to hear what you gonna do.
Oh, you gonna hear it. You gonna hear it.
Okay, let's see. What's the best musical advice that someone has given you? And that's probably from his pops, and he probably already answered that. But
don't give up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like, music's tough, man. You know, my dad never forced us into doing music. He always told us, do something else, you know, like, go pick a trade.
Find your passion.
Yeah, do something else. But music, man, it's a cutthroat business, man. And if you're weak, it'll toss you out, man. Yeah. You know, you just got to stick to your guns, believe in yourself. That's what more, I mean, like, so many people told me that I can't, you know, there's no way you could do this, you know, you know, just so many people, so many doubters and stuff like that. You gotta let that go in one ear out the other, man, because if you believe in yourself and you know that you can do it, man, you gotta stick to it, stick to your guns.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
don't let other people sway that.
Yeah, man.
You've accomplished some good, I mean,
yeah,
you did 7-Up commercials.
I've done a lot of stuff, you know. I mean, like, and you know, people, you know, I was a husky kid, asthmatic, almost died at the age of 10. Never thought I would do, never thought I would, you know, be at this step, you know. And I got to do so many things just by me believing in myself and believing in my own abilities and family, you know. I mean, like, the atmosphere, just having a strong backing support, man, that's what it's about too, you know?
Heck yeah.
Like, even with your daughter, I know, like, no matter what, you got your daughter's back, you know, and that's what it's about, man.
And it was a little scary with the having a girl, and then, you know, she's played in bars, you know, she was allowed to go in.
Let me tell you, I had this girl playing in bars at the age of 16 years old.
Maybe 15.
Maybe 15. I mean, like, and I'm a big dude, so I mean, like, I tell people, put your eyes back in your head, you know?
Jeremy, he was the one that he would come up to me and say, Mike, you know, because he knows how I am about my kids. He's like, I got it, you know, don't worry about it. I was at most of their shows anyways.
Yeah.
But it was, you know, that's what I'm saying about Jeremy. He was able to work things through and make me feel like I could be, you know, comfortable with the situation if I wasn't there, man. Yeah,
because, I mean, like, what shame is that going to a show and you're worrying about your daughter's safety and stuff? No, don't, you know, no. I got it. Don't worry about it.
Would you mess with him? I wouldn't.
I got it. And plus, if you mess with me, I got friends that'll mess with you. So it's cool.
Yeah, right on. Okay, got a couple more here. What was your favorite show or venue? And I guess that would just, your new band you guys haven't played yet, but up until now, what would, probably the Ben Harper.
I mean, of course, the Ben Harper. You know, but I think me making it to, like, the House of Blues circuit on my own, you know, that was pretty huge for me. I mean, like, the House of Blues, I mean, like, so many people have performed on that stage. So many, a lot of, you like, and you feel it. I mean, like, you do feel it when you're waiting to go on and that curtain's closed. and you know there's people out there waiting for you, and you just feel like, man, so many people before us have done this, and
that was a killer show. Huh? I remember looking at the Facebook pictures, man.
So
they looked like they had arrived, man.
It was so awesome,
like with the lights and the sound systems just kicking.
It was so awesome, man. Just playing at the dive bar, and finally playing something that's like, you know, professional.
Was that Anaheim?
That was Anaheim Disney.
We played there with the Velma Fix, and I honestly have to say that was probably one of my favorite shows too. I feel like the sound was amazing.
I actually prefer that one better than Hollywood, honestly. I mean, like I like that venue. I mean, like
I haven't been to the Hollywood one.
Yeah, I prefer that one. It's just you feel the energy in that building, man. I mean, like it was awesome. It was none like I've ever experienced.
And you do start to think of the bands that have played there. I remember when the Velma Fix played the Roxy and the Viper Room. You start thinking of, you know, you almost want to think there's a channeled energy, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That motivates you. The Galaxy Theater in Santa Ana, I don't know if they're there anymore, but you know I'm a big Dream Theater fan.
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
And I stood on the side of the stage that John Petrucci was on. So I almost think, man, I don't want to play this show because you know how do you follow John Petrucci?
Yeah. And then I would have to say probably Santa Barbara. I did the Santa Barbara Bowl. I'm a huge Marley fan. I mean, like, and you know, there's a DVD of Marley rocking that stage, and just to look down and be like, wow, this is where Marley stood. Yeah, it was a trip out. Same with the Hollywood Bowl. You know, Marley and Peter Tosh got on that stage and rocked it, and it's, man, I don't know. It's just those I'll never forget those. It was a lifetime experience.
Well, the one thing that we're kind of going off of this, which I knew we would, because me and Jeremy, we can rap all day, man. But one thing I didn't like about the industry side of things was the pressure of ticket sales.
Oh yeah, man.
Now I don't know if they did that with you guys at House of Blues or not, but
they did. I mean, they did.
I mean, if you're at an age, you know, Jeremy's at the age. I mean, college and all that. You got a lot of buddies that'll show up. When my band was doing it, you know, I was 30, 31 years old, and I had a lot of. Actually, I kicked butt at getting people there.
You
being
did.
A guitar teacher.
Yeah, you did.
Bringing my students in, but you know, the scene now, you know. Back in the 80s, it was a different. You didn't have that high pressure of all these ticket sales, man. It was like a new thing, like Woodstock, I imagine, was to people, and they tried to recreate it, and it kind of wasn't as big of a deal.
It almost feels like you pay to play, man. I mean, like that's what you do. I mean, like, and you know, you venues out there, man. You guys gotta stop that because you're killing a lot of kids' dreams by doing that, man. Like seriously. I mean, there's so much talent being wasted because you guys are worried about the dollar that go in your pocket instead of the creation that's gonna happen on that
glad
stage.
Jeremy said that.
You know, I mean, like you guys just, I mean, yeah, I know, money, you know, but still, man, you're killing so many kids' dreams. What are you gonna tell the Beatles that they had to pay? What happened? You know, what the fuck? Like, would you tell them that, man? I mean, like, come on, man, you know, but
well, they try to cram. Well, what I was finding, I don't know if you did with your bands, but they would try to cram as many bands as they could into one night.
Yep.
Because, like Jeremy said, it's about the money. It's not about the quality of the band or how nice they are.
That's why you today go out to clubs and you're like, oh, we're gonna listen to live music, and all those sucky ass bands are up there because the good bands are fucking just struggling and wising up, not playing at these places because it's what's the deal? They got this now. We can go on YouTube and record a live concert and get hits on there. And I mean, like that's you know, so I mean,
the industry needs to change, man, and
that's why music is dying right now. It's up to us to stop that trend, man.
Yeah, don't play in a place like that. And you know, my thing with my band was if we wanted to get into a club like say the Viper Room, we went ahead and did it. We had to sell 100 tickets at whatever it was, 15 a pop or whatever. Yeah. Did it one time, and then after that, we're like,
same with House of Blues. Actually, is really good at that. They gave us 100 tickets. They said you don't have to sell them all. You know, I mean, like,
that's cool.
Just try if you can, cool. If not, you know, we understand. But I mean, you gotta think that's a reflection on us. You know, like, you know. So I mean, like,
and you want if you impress them, this is how it should be. They'll think of you when the next band that's a little bigger than you comes into town. Hey, you want an opening spot? Yeah. But it's a shady, cutthroat business.
It is.
And that's what burned me out. You know, and I'll do. I did like a little project with Jeremy and his dad, but I've done nothing really serious since then because I'm somewhat jaded, guys. Yeah. This guy's still young, man, but he knows how the industry is.
And I know how you feel, man, because, you know, don't think those thoughts don't go through my mind all the time, like, man, but then, you know, I think, man, you know, God gave me a gift, the voice to sing, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's what makes me happy.
And I know my day is
coming. Oh, yeah, man, this guy is so talented. I mean, like, He's got more talent out of his little pinky than a lot of
Well, you know, when you don't play for a while, you start to lose some of that, and that's another reason I want to get back on that.
He ain't lost nothing. Don't let him lie.
All right. Jeremy just loved me.
I do.
So we got 3 more questions. Well, no, 2 more, because we already answered number 10, which was who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
What's one style? Oh, this is a good question, because I already know the answer. What's one style you would like to one day combine with your current sound? Man, because I think you're doing it.
Does it have to be one?
No, because I think you've blended several.
I mean, like, you know, I'm so not a closed-minded person when it comes to music. You know, I believe in broad. I mean, how do you know something's not going to work if you don't try it? Yep. So, you know, I try everything. There's probably not one style that I would not touch. I mean, I've done country songs in a reggae band. Yeah. I've done, you know, I've done so much stuff, man.
Well, with your band now, you mentioned earlier,
it's hip-hop,
4 different
funk,
ones, right?
Yeah, hip-hop, funk, reggae, and rock. So, I mean, like...
Next in a month or 2, you could
have
electronic. Right?
Well, actually, you know what? We did have a live MPC player playing MPC beats. Already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there it is.
Yeah, I mean, like, so it all depends, man. I might do some Latin. You know, I don't know. Like, yeah. I'm really heavy into Latin experience and stuff like that, especially going to school. Too. I mean, like flamenco guitar, like that'd be wild to hear some flamenco guitar in like a rock song.
I love that about Jeremy. Cause how old are you?
I'm 26.
Getting old, bro.
I know, man. I know.
No, but even when he was younger, man, he had that open mind towards music. But a lot of people, you know, his age, I don't think do. They get
scared. They're scared.
Everything's screaming to it. Yeah. And then you may have a little tiny part of melodic vocals, and it's like, don't follow the bandwagon. Don't follow the trend. If you want to, do what you want, but you know,
blaze your own trail, man. Blaze your own trail.
Because here today, gone tomorrow stuff will happen, you know. And I feel like the iconic bands like Aerosmith and the Beatles and the Stones and bands like that, it's really hard to find that type of heart, I guess.
It's hard to find good people to believe the same values as you do in music too. I'm very fortunate where I actually found 9 people that, you know.
You have 9 people in your band?
9 people in my band doing the same thing that I do. A lot of people are like, oh, you won't make money, but look, I won't jeopardize my sound for money.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, that's where it comes down to, you know.
Do you have sax players?
Yeah, 2 sax players.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 sax. I have 2 sax players. I have a drummer, 2 guitar players, a bass player, me, a rapper, and I think that's it. Am I forgetting somebody?
Yeah, so that was only like, okay, you,
me,
rapper,
drummer,
guitar player, 2 sax, that's 6. Bass, and
then I have a keyboard player.
So 8 pieces.
8 pieces. There you go.
Yeah, but when you lose count, that's a lot. But I hear what he's saying, man. You have a vision with music. You want to create a sound. Yeah. You don't care. Look at Tower of Power, man.
Yeah, man.
You pull the horn sections out and have a keyboard player try to do that. It's just not the same.
Yeah, man. You can't reproduce those sounds, man. I mean, like, it's not like hearing the live instruments play. I mean,
right.
You know, and that's what a lot of people appreciate about my music and my band and stuff like that. I've always felt like I always wanted to add more. Let's do more.
I know that about you.
What else we can do more, you know, like just for sound wise, because I'm a sound junkie. I'm like, whoa, that sounds cool there.
Yeah, you hear those things. Yeah. You know? This last question, I don't know if you can answer it because I don't know if you guys are at this point. When is your next show? Because you guys haven't played yet, obviously.
Actually, our next show, we're not going to have a show for a minute because we're actually going into the studio Saturday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're actually going to start recording. So, you know, stay tuned. Definitely, I'll definitely let Mike know when our next show, so we get some people.
And I will post it on here for you guys. Support them, man.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I mean, like, I hope to play something that not a lot of people have heard before, you know, and dig it. You know, that's the main goal, you know.
Right.
You know, so bring good music back, man.
Heck yeah, man. And make sure you know follow his band.
Solidarity, SolidaritySociety.com. Look out for that when the year launches. It's gonna. When the new year comes around, it should be up here pretty soon, and you see us goofing around and they're having fun, man.
I love it, my brother. Hey, do you think you can do like a 7-second beatbox sample?